If you're like me, as of a couple weeks ago, you probably had no idea what the conflict was in Israel and Palestine. Well, if that's the case, you'll be glad you're here. I'm now going to talk you through the key issues of this tiny region. First of all, how many of you here think that Palestine is considered a country? Probably most of you. Well, I hate to break it to you, but it's not. In fact, if you search for Palestine on the map, it'll bring you to a map of Israel, but at no point will the word Palestine appear. Still not convinced? Let's ask the U.S. Department of State. This has a list of all the countries in the world that America recognizes. And look, no Palestine. Amazing. In fact, Palestine is not an independent state. Those who consider themselves to be Palestinian actually live in the recognized country of Israel. See, here's how it breaks down. There are two groups of people there, the Jewish Israelis and the Arab Palestinians. Though technically Israel has official autonomy, both groups have organized institutions, militaries, cultures, and belief systems. Palestine is represented by the Palestinian Liberation Organization and the Palestinian National Authority, while Israel is represented by the State of Israel, yet both live on the same land. Hopefully now you see where I'm going with this. Because both groups believe the land to hold holy ground for their particular religion, they both feel as though they are entitled to that land. As a result, there is constant fighting in the region. The cycle of violence began many years ago, and it continues to this day. It is generally agreed that they should become two independent states. Leaving them as one would not only lead to more violence, but it would be blatantly ignoring the wishes of both groups for separate autonomy. However, this suggestion obviously brings along many problems, especially security. Most likely, the future state of Palestine will occupy the West Bank and the Gaza Strip. In order for that to happen, however, Palestinians would have to be allowed free passage between the two areas. Both groups especially want Jerusalem, the capital of Israel and its most populated city. It also contains many holy lands for both religions, and it is right on the border of the West Bank. Therefore, this is the most disputed area. Now, here's my idea for Jerusalem, and I realize it's pretty radical. What do parents do when kids are fighting over a toy? They take it away from both. That's right. I think that neither group should get Jerusalem. It should become an independent territory on its own, with open holy grounds for people of both religions who want to come worship there. Only those who agree to get along should be allowed to live there. Now, as for security, mutual recognition, and an end to violence, I believe that these can be achieved. The UN should give incentives to both peoples to strive for peace. It should supply money to aid the peace process and essentially boycott the country until it agrees to peace and starts to make considerable progress towards peace. The problem itself is violence, so it cannot be ended with violence. Instead of fighting, the people of this region must learn to negotiate peacefully. By now you might be saying, "Hey Eamon, this is the worst idea I've ever heard. What about nonviolent protest? Shouldn't the oppressed try to combat the oppressor? Why are you involving world powers?" Well, that is a very good point. But when you look at it, there is no clear oppressed and oppressor, as there are in many cases. Neither group is more privileged than the other. In fact, many attempts at peace negotiation have been made in the past involving major world powers, but none of them have worked. Those looking to help this region must be willing to fund the peace process and remain dedicated to it. One peace process that went particularly far was the Oslo Accords in 1993. U.S. President Bill Clinton was very involved in the peace negotiations back then. However, Yasser Arafat, a Palestinian leader, decided to turn against the very peace process he helped to bring about before he died, and he managed to make the violence much worse. My peace proposal has no tolerance for violence. Foreign aid must persist in funding the negotiations and compromises, never using violence against either side. With this plan, I honestly believe that Israel and Palestine will eventually be secure, separate, peaceful states.